Welcome to another episode of the Carb Watch. I'm your friend Andy, and I cannot wait to watch these carbs for you because we are talking about coconut water. Coconut water, you know what? That's like the doodle culture. It's very hype right now, and everybody wants some. And the thing I think of first when I think of coconut water, it's someone going into the gas station and being like, you know what? I'm going to choose a healthy drink. I don't need a Diet Coke. I don't need a Sprite. I'm going to choose coconut water. Coconut water, it's from the earth. It's healthy. But why are you doing coconut water? So research is saying that coconut water, and a lot of people use this too for pre and post workout recovery. Why? It's got potassium and sodium in it. Those are electrolytes. There are things in your fluids that are necessary in there to create function. It's called electrolytes. Sodium, potassium are two big ones. So those are the things that you actually lose whenever you exercise and sweat. So water follows salt, and you lose it during high intensity workouts. So a lot of athletes will do these pre and post workouts to boost some electrolytes and prep for losing them, and then to replenish post workout after they lose them. This is in lieu or in place of a sports drink that has a lot of sugar content. And you're thinking too, instead of these things being added in there, adding potassium, adding sodium, adding electrolytes, you're getting it from a natural source. So that's the idea behind this. But I do feel like a lot of people are just don't really know why they're drinking coconut water. They're just drinking it to drink it. So whenever you put something in your mouth, I think you should know where it comes from. I'm trying to do a better job at that, but we're engines, we're cars, we need fuel, and you don't really question. You would question between unleaded, leaded, and full premium when you're putting something into your tank. You're not going to put dirt into your car. We've talked about that analogy before. So what are we putting in? I always say don't drink your carbs. So we're going to, for the most part, don't drink your carbs. If you're trying to go low carb, we're going to go carb counts for 3 popular brands of coconut water. And 2, I will say this too, we're in East Tennessee. Coconuts are not made here. So it's something else to think about whenever you're having different natural fruits, natural vegetables. Is this growing in this area in the mountains of East Tennessee? No, we're not at the beach, but it can be flown in, it can be bottled and reproduced and pressed. So what are we getting? Why are we getting it? Total carbohydrates for the because that's bye. I saw the Justin Timberlake commercial for this. An antioxidant cocoa fusion. So this has got a lot of words on there that are telling you it's good, right? Antioxidants. Too much. The antioxidant is supposed to be good to get rid of free radicals. And so it's a cocoa fusion. This looks very healthy on the front label. It contains 4% juice. I'm going to read. It has 12 grams of carbohydrates per bottle. That's pretty low. And remember, as you start from top to bottom on an ingredient list, it's the most content to the least content. The most is at the top. So filtered water, good. Erythritol, a fake sugar. Coconut water concentrate, too, and the filtered water makes it water, or watery liquid. Potassium, so potassium is added. Citric acid. Natural flavors. Remember what I told you to avoid from last week's on the Doritos effect was natural flavors that can be induced flavors that can be derived from plants, but it's not the actual flavor. It's making you think you're drinking something different. Stevia leaf extract. That's another type of sugar. Green coffee bean extract, tea extract, malic acid, different acetate, vitamin E. This got a lot of added sugar actually to it, and some natural flavoring that's actually not natural. So let me go ahead and taste it. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious though. Good God, that literally tastes like a pina colada. And like, if there's not rum in here, I'll be very surprised. That tastes exactly like a pina colada. It's entirely too sweet. And remember, know what you're drinking. I just read a ton of fake sugars on here and natural flavorings. So this is flavored to make it taste like something it's not. Now, this is going to be my last choice because I've already chosen this as the winner. Sorry, I read this before. Vita Coco. Cocoa nutty taste and nutrients. Pressed coconut. So that makes it, cold press makes you think it's better. And it could be. So let's see. 8 fluid ounces versus is going to be the serving size, but there's 2. So there's actually 16 fluid ounces in here. One bottle, does this give us the fluid ounces of it? I will look this up later because I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay. So there's carbs, 11 grams per 8 fluid ounces, but the entire thing of this is actually 24 grams. So twice the amount in this bottle versus this bottle versus the buy. Let's see the potassium content between the two, because what we want potassium, we want sodium. 470 in half a bottle of this versus 370 in the full bottle. The full bottle of this, you're getting almost 1,000 milligrams of potassium. So way more potassium, way more sodium in this. Let's see the ingredients. Coconut water, okay, number one ingredient. Coconut puree, okay. Less than 1% of sugar, so it does add just actual sugar, and vitamin C and gelling gum. So some additives and preservatives so that it can be pressed and processed. Let's see if this tastes good. That is good. I like coconut. I like coconut water. Okay. Two, it's also important to notice too. I think this actually tastes better. It's actually a little bit thicker from that puree, so I feel like it tastes actually like you're drinking more of the coconut. This is an important thing to remember. This is from Ohio State University's medical school website. What is coconut water? What's in it? Coconut water is the clear fluid found inside coconuts. It's like coconut juice. So coconut milk, on the other hand, is a mixture of coconut water and grated coconut. So you're getting a little bit more of the actual coconut in there. So that's something too. Store-bought coconut water typically has 30 milligrams of sodium, 470 milligrams of potassium per cup. Much higher in electrolytes or in potassium than other electrolytes. What are we trying to replace? Remember, we're trying to replace sports drinks. So this Vita Coco, which I've already kind of chosen as our winner because it has the least number of additives. The ingredients: coconut water and less than 1% of sugar and vitamin C. That's it. So it does have some sugar, which contributes to the carbs, 11 grams per serving. Two, don't be fooled by this. This is something important to remember. On the nutrition facts, the Vita Coco, these are actually very similar in carb content because this is way less. This says serving size is 1 bottle. These have 2 different serving sizes. One is the full bottle and one is half of it. So one serving size is actually half of this bottle. Here in the nutrition facts, it only has one, and this is differentiated. It has 2 separate facts. This one has 1 nutrition facts and says serving size per container is 2. That can fool you to think, oh, there's only 11 grams in here. Really, there's 22. Really, there's twice the amount of potassium in here. Instead of 470 for this bottle, it's actually closer to in the 900s. So it's very similar in electrolyte content for the both of these. And it's a lot of potassium and it's a lot of sodium. It's not something you just want to sit around on the couch and have, although electrolytes are good. But think about too, what are you losing and what are you replacing? You're losing things through sweat. You lose electrolytes, replace them. What are we made of? We're made of water, okay? Water is good. Drink more water. This has coconut water in it. It doesn't have filtered water. But I am choosing this because it has the least amount of additives. It has 1, 2, 3 ingredients, which I think is going to be best when you're doing this. Let's see how it tastes. Good God, be with us. And it's good. I would say that is good. This tastes better. I'm sorry. This is Vita Coco. It tastes better. It does. Maybe it's the gelling gum. Maybe it is. It's probably the coconut puree, actually. You think of something that's sweet, you think of puree. This tastes better. But I would choose this for the actual contents in it and the least amount of ingredients. So remember, what is coconut water? Coconut water's just the juice that's in there. Coconut milk has the grated coconuts mixed in, so it's a little bit denser. Note for nutrition size, this is a good lesson with nutrition facts and size, because these can fool you into the number of carbs we're having here. And know why you're drinking it. God, when you're drinking something, it goes. I could down that in about 2 seconds, and I'm having 22 grams of carbs, a ton of potassium and sodium, and I have not ran a marathon today. So this has been a great carb watch. I hope I didn't diss, buy. I'm sure buy is great too, but just remember, food wants to be marketed and wants you to buy it too. So don't be fooled by what's on the front. Be knowledgeable, know what you're putting in your body. Thank you so much for joining the Carb Watch.